So the countdown is officially on to seeing my parents. It's been 3 years since I last saw them. And this time next week, as long as everything goes well, they will have already slept over one night. So that's exciting. A little nerve-wracking because I still feel like I have a lot of stuff to do around the apartment to like get it ready for them to be here, but that's okay. I have enough time. I can get it done. But a few people, I want to talk about this for a second because a few people have asked me, like a few of my friends or like people that I work with, they've been like, how are you going to handle your weed stuff? And I'm like, well, my parents know that I'm a Massachusetts medical cannabis patient, right? My mom, now, she's been brainwashed since my first 12-step retreat treatment center into thinking that like I can't even take Advil. Like my mom is so afraid, and she doesn't take anything. Like she's like a super health, all into that stuff and doesn't take anything but vitamins, right? So in her world, like she doesn't want me doing anything. But I guess like she accepts that I use cannabis. Every once in a while she'll send me like a negative article about it, and then I'll just turn around and find a positive one to send her back. And then at the end of the day I tell her, Mom, like it's about, I don't care what a study says. I don't care what this says. I don't care what that says. I know how I feel and I know what my life looks like today. And I'm pretty sure she knows what it looks like too, because like we paid for my parents' tickets. Like we're covering everything for them while we're here. We would never been able to do that. I remember one time, like this was obviously a long, long time ago, but my husband and I drove to my mom's work to get $2. So there's been times like, she knows there's been a huge difference, right? But the coolest part about cannabis is like I don't really need to worry about it, right? Like, okay, so I'm not going to be able to smoke as much. Like I'm not going to be able to consume as much. Not a big deal. If this was heroin, I'd be freaking out, right? Like, how am I going? Well, I would still found a way because I always found a way, but it's not the same thing. Like with cannabis, I can just use less. And people are always like, oh, it's trading one for another. Like, not at all. Like this, if I can't smoke at all the whole time they're here, I'll be fine. But I think that my dad's gonna want to smoke. I think so, but we'll see. But we'll just see how it goes. It's not that big of a deal, and that is the freedom. I don't have to fucking worry about it because it's not the same relationship. I didn't trade one for another. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm a little nervous though about like just them being here, not about the cannabis stuff. I guess I need to shower and get the day going. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And yeah.